There are exactly 7 elements that can transform any page on your site into a sales page that prints money. Here at SamCart, we've processed over $7 billion for our customers. That's 75,000 businesses, 140 million orders. And here's the thing nobody tells you, is that selling isn't some miracle. The pages that convert and sell a lot are a lot like your favorite Mexican food. It's just the same 7 ingredients mixed up in different ways. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through each of these 7 elements so that you can start adding these to your own sales pages and converting more visitors into paying customers. And not to ruin the surprise too much, but there's kind of a hidden 8th element that's sort of like a recap element. We'll get to that at the end, but it does close the deal. My name is Scott Moran. I'm the co-founder here at SamCart. It's the #1 e-commerce platform for digital entrepreneurs. And we are constantly studying the data from that $7 billion that our customers have sold through our system. So when I tell you what works, I'm not guessing. It's not theory. This is what the data says. And before we dive in, there's an incredibly important distinction that we need to make first, is that when it comes to actually selling stuff, you need a sales page. One page whose only job is to showcase something you have to offer, build an argument for why someone should buy it, and then close the deal. We are not talking about the homepage of your site. We're not talking about a blog. We're not talking about a storefront with 20 different products on it. We're talking about one focus experience, one offer, building an argument brick by brick. And if you want to sell stuff on the internet, a strong sales page is a must. And these are the 7 essential elements that every great sales page requires. All right, element number 1. We'll start where everyone starts. It's the most important real estate on your entire sales page. It's the headline at the top of the page. It's not where the name of your product goes. It's not where your company name goes. It's where you should be making a big promise. One specific outcome your visitor gets when they buy. Selling is about showing the visitor how your product is going to get them where they want to go. So let's look at some examples. Here's a golf product that simply promises to finally fix things in your golf swing. Here's a physical product that promises crystal clear ice cubes with a high quality product. And here's a marketing certification from Digital Marketer that promises to help you master your craft. All 3 of these are big promises of outcomes that your audience cares about. Now, but remember, you have about 3 seconds to land that promise. And if your audience doesn't get it instantly, they leave, they move on. So instead of putting something boring up top, kick things off with a big promise and hook and grab your reader instantly. Speak to a big outcome that they care about and use the rest of the elements we'll walk through to convince them why they should believe you. And if you want to keep things easy, here's a very simple headline formula that you can try out right now to improve any sales pitch and start it off with a bang. Get specific outcome in specific time without big objection. Try that on for size, and we'll move on to element number 2. Element number 2 is found right under your headline, and it's the subheadline. This is where you go to answer 2 questions. Who is this for? How fast do they get the result? The subhead's job is to make your reader think, oh snap, this is built for me. I should keep reading. Like if I came across a page that read, the only tool for 36-year-old dads who kinda suck at golf but love the Baltimore Orioles. I couldn't possibly leave that page. It has my name on it. And that's the impression you're looking for with your audience. So let's look at some examples. Here's a newborn sleep training course that directly calls out to new parents, reinforcing exactly who this product is for and what outcome it will help deliver. This golf community specifically calls out pain points their audience is feeling. And as someone who struggles with consistency and slicing and distance when I play golf, I'm basically forced to keep reading. One of our other favorite things to do in a headline and a subheadline is to use a simple framework of how to get benefit without pain number 1, pain number 2, pain number 3. Those without statements are a secret weapon. Every pain point that you directly call out is an objection that you just blasted out of your customer's brain. So in practice, it might sound like this: how to build a team of AI agents without hiring developers, getting hacked, or spending a fortune on AI tokens. A great subheadline starts to break down the big objections in your audience's brain, which is what leads us to element number 3. Element 3 is your hero visual, and this is an image, a video, or a product shot right next to your headline. And yours should show one of 2 things: the product itself or the transformation your audience will experience when buying. Fitness brands do a great job of this. They always show before and after photos. Event pictures show a packed room, buzzing with energy. Digital product sellers should show a photo of the ebook or a video of what's inside of their course. Here's Lewis Howes showing off the cover of his latest book with a bonus picture of him beaming with the energy that his audience loves him for. Here's Cody Sanchez promoting an upcoming event, showing a video background of a high-energy room that is really appealing to someone who might be looking to join. Here's Taking Care of Babies with a beautiful picture that showcases the exact emotion that newborn parents are dying to feel with their kids. A great hero image shows what the headline and subheadline promise in text. It shows the outcome. It connects the dots for the visitors and helps them go, oh snap, that's exactly what I want to experience. And it doesn't matter if you're selling physical goods or courses or workshops or even services, a solid hero image deepens the connection that your visitors feel with you and your product. So pick a visual that shows the outcome your audience is dying for. And for our fourth trick, it's time to drive home what your product can do with points of discovery. So elements number 4, we call them points of discovery, or pods for short. But it's pretty simple. It's 3 to 5 bullet points, and each of them explain a specific outcome that your product can deliver. But please, 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 do not just list what someone gets when they buy. Too many bullet points say things like, you're gonna get 8 videos, 4 downloads, 6 weeks of live calls. If you're doing that, you're dead in the water. That isn't selling, that's just describing. Nobody cares how long your course is or how many sessions your coaching package is. They care what those things can do for them. So if you were selling a baseball training course, your pods might sound like this. How to add power to your swing no matter how big you are. The 5-step pregame routine that got me a D1 baseball scholarship. If you were selling a workshop about how to build an urban garden, your pods might sound like this. The 3-step fertilizer plan that will keep your garden greener even when you forget to water. Or how to build your own garden stack with materials that you already have in your apartment. Pods help your audience understand where your product can take them. And if you're not sure what's right with your own pod, try this one on for size. Start with the phrase, imagine being able to, and then finish the sentence. What flows out of you next is likely going to be a solid pod that can help convince someone that your service, your course, your membership, your product can deliver the outcomes that they're after. Element number 5, and this is a non-negotiable, social proof. Testimonials with names and faces, real customer photos, logos of publications you've maybe been in, real numbers, how many customers, how much revenue, how many 5-star reviews. Pages without social proof at all convert at almost half the rate of pages that have it. And we've watched this happen across thousands of customers. If you don't have testimonials yet, which is usually the biggest hurdle to overcome here, hit up some friends, hit up some old clients, even some old coworkers, and ask them to speak at whether you're good at what you do. Testimonials don't need to be about the product you're selling if you've never sold it. They can be about you. The best ones are usually about specific wins or specific results, but anything is better than nothing here. The more real the social proof feels, the better. Element 6 is presenting the offer itself. And we're almost done, we're coming up to the end, but this is not the time to phone it in. Far too many people get to this point and then just default to, if you want to buy, click the button down below. That is weak sauce. A great call to action should include 3 key things. Number 1 is the price. Number 2 is exactly what the customer is going to receive. And number 3 is one single button to click. Not 3 buttons, not a navigation bar that takes them back to your blog or somewhere else to go read up about your customer support or something. One button, buy now. Never give your customers a bunch of different options to choose from. This isn't a storefront. This is a page that is meant to sell one offer. And while there may be some payment options or different tiers someone can choose from, we are focusing their attention on one offer. Come buy my ebook. Come buy my membership. Book me for your service. Marie Forleo's Time Genius lists out everything, tosses in some bonus, and then clearly presents the 2 options for buying side by side. It's simple yes or no decision time. Cody Sanchez clearly lists out everything you're going to experience at her live event down to the very sessions you will see. And the call to action is so simple. Buy a ticket, upgrade to VIP. But that's it. One offer. Join the event or not. There's no confusion, just one simple offer at a time. So when it comes time to actually closing the sale, do these 3 things. Stack the value by listing everything that's included when they buy. Then give a retail price and slash it by 20 to 30% to show them the final price. And then lastly is put one big button that says exactly what they should do next. Get instant access, start my trial, buy now. Don't say click here, don't say continue, right? Get right after it, tell them exactly what they're getting. And here's a quick pro tip. You should make sure that every single customer gets a chance to spend more each time they buy. Offering add-ons and upsells and upgrades is the fastest way to multiply your sales. We'll link to a video where you can learn more about how to use SamCart to make those things a reality, but that's going to be a different video. It is the biggest single opportunity facing anyone selling on the internet. But let's wrap this puppy up. Element number 7 is the guarantee, sometimes called risk reversal. If someone doesn't buy, it's not because they don't want what you're selling. It's because they're afraid of being wrong. They're afraid of wasting time, wasting money, and they still feel too much risk, so they click away instead of buying right now. Take that fear completely away with a strong guarantee made in writing explicitly on the page. Simple versions, add a 30-day money-back guarantee, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Say, try it for a week, and if it doesn't work, we'll refund you. Bolder guarantees can take that time out to a full year, like this one you see from one of our golf sellers. Even bolder guarantees will tie to results. You'll save $500 on your taxes, or we'll refund every penny. You'll add 20 yards to your drive, or money back. It's the same reason why physical products like your car or like this one from 8 Sleep come with warranties. The company is saying don't sweat it, we'll take on the risk for you. But the short version says the bolder your guarantee, the higher your conversions will be. So when you stand behind your offer in writing, the customer feels safe saying yes, and more people do exactly that. You're taking away the risk they feel, and more people will buy because of it. All right, so those are the 7. Headline, subheadline, hero visual, points of discovery, social proof, the offer, and the guarantee. But I told you at the top, there's sort of a hidden 8th option. It really just kind of recaps the other 7, but it's super important all the same. So here it is. Add an FAQ section at the very bottom of the page. Some people skip this, or they kind of leave it as an afterthought, or they put it in the wrong part of the page, but that's a mistake. Your FAQ isn't a help section, it is your last shot at convincing someone to buy. So take the time and list out all the big objections your customer might have to not buying, reasons why they might not buy, and then write an FAQ that blasts that objection out of the water. How fast can I lose 10 pounds? What if I'm a total beginner? What if I cancel? What if I change my mind? What's the difference between you and your competitors? The FAQ is where on-the-fence buyer makes their decision, and the page that loses them at element 6 can win them back in an FAQ section at the right time. And that's why most people drop it at the very bottom of the page. Most people don't really think of it as part of the page. The pros do, and they understand that that's that last chance to answer some objections and close another sale. But this is how you structure a sales pitch so that visitors actually buy your stuff. It's simple, but it's also detailed. And with anything, the devil is in those details of how you execute these 7 items. But here's the truth about all of this stuff. In today's day and age, you don't need a copywriter to do this for you. You don't need to be a designer. And you definitely don't need to spend 6 weeks figuring out how to structure these 7 or 8 items for your own product. All you need to do is just steal our outline. And the good news is we've baked this intelligence right into every single SamCart account. You can now go into SamCart and open up the AI assistant and have it create a sales page outline for you. Tell it what you're selling, tell it who it's for, tell it what it costs, and watch it follow this exact outline and spit out your headline, subheadline, hero sections, points of discovery, social proof, your offer block, your guarantee, and even FAQs. Every single element we just walked through written for you, trained on $7 billion in real sales data, so it knows exactly what converts. But then, that's not where it stops, because at the bottom, you can click on one button, Create Page. And our AI design engine doesn't just write the page, then it's going to design it. Layouts, colors, sections, buttons, photos, all kinds of things like that. So you're staring at a complete sales page that hits every element from this video in about 6 minutes, start to finish. No copywriter, no designer, no staring at a blank screen. You give us lots of details about what you have, and SamCart's AI tools do the rest, trained on the exact same outline that we just gave you. So if you want to get your own sales page written for you for free, SamCart's free trial link is down in the description. Come in, build your own page, and see what the AI can create for you, and see how close it gets to the framework I just walked you through. And while you may have heard of some of these components before, I'm sure, I'd be super curious to hear how many of these components are missing from where you do your selling right now. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how many of these you have, how many are missing, and which one you're really excited about adding right now. Complete your sales page and start making more money. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you guys in the next one.